Hi guys, welcome back to the Polished Desk. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in, and to everyone in general, thank you so much for joining me for my new video. I know it's been a little bit since I posted a video. I am currently more than halfway through my Christmas break because I'm a teacher, and pretty much as soon as I got out for break, I got sick, and that was like the second time in 2 or 3 months that I've had a really bad cold. But thankfully it was just a cold and I am coming back from it. You may still hear a little bit of that, so hopefully not, but I am sharing with you today my Black Friday haul. This is kind of late in general just because I was waiting to get some of the items that I'm going to be showing you from the different brands so that I could just show you everything all at one time. So this video is going to be featuring Zoya. I got quite a bit from Zoya, quite a bit from Orly. I really enjoyed both of their sales. They always have really amazing sales. And then I also picked up a couple of things from Static Nails and from Starrily, and then Different Dimension. And I think that's it. I think there might be a couple of other things. And so I have everything here, so I have plenty to show you. But before I do that, I did want to share with you guys a business that is owned by a friend of mine, and her name is Paige Ragsdale, and she has an amazing clothing boutique for women called NavaRae Boutique. This is one of the cardigans that I'm wearing right now. It's the baby blue cardigan, and it's actually currently available right now. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about her website and encourage all of you to check out her website, to check out her online boutique. She has new items all the time. She has something for everyone, whether you're looking for something to dress up or dress down or to be at home, or if you're in college, whatever the case, working mom, stay-at-home mom, career woman, student, whatever, whoever you are, she has something for you, and she's always featuring new items and having sales. So please do check her out. I'll show you the website here, and then I will link her information down below. Okay, so we are definitely back to the short sleeves because this has not been a typical winter here in Virginia. I'm so disappointed so far in that. So I don't know about you, but I love the cold weather, and yeah, so I definitely wish that would get going, especially with the holidays. It just feels weird to me. But anyway, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into my Black Friday haul. I have a lot of really beautiful things to show you guys. So I figured I'd start with Zoya. Zoya has some of the best promotions, and I always keep a really healthy Zoya wish list because I love them, but I pretty much never pay full price for their polishes. I mean, I might buy one here or there that I need in a pinch or I want to feature in a video, and so I'll just get it. But normally I wait for their promotions just because, you know, they have such great deals. So basically with this one, I believe it was, you could get 12 polishes for $50, and you could do that basically up to twice. So you could do 24 bottles basically for $100, which is a steal. So I feel like I didn't even pay for most of these because the promotion was just so amazing. So I have said this many times, if I could only get one Zoya line forever and be happy, it would be their Pixie Dust. So like 10 or 11 of the ones that I got are actually Pixie Dust. So I'm just going to kind of briefly show you the ones that I got. Some of the ones that are shimmers. I picked up Ziv. I've kind of eyed this one for a long time, and I've heard a lot of people say really good things about this one. I am kind of getting my feet wet a little bit more with metallics as far as like foils and things like that. And this is a gold, but it looks like it almost has like a white gold look to it. And I've seen beautiful swatches, so I wanted to give it a try. So I did get that one. Another one that I got, this is called Tinsley. This one's been on my wish list for a while, and it's a beautiful pink kind of color, but I really love polishes with a beautiful gold shimmer throughout, and this one definitely has that. Another one that I picked up is Faye, and I was curious to try this one because it's my understanding that this is a really good dupe for OPI's Rally Pretty Pink, which I also have, but that was super limited edition. So I would like to see how that one compares to this one. So if you'd like to see a comparison, let me know and I will do that. Another one that I picked up is Leia, which is this really beautiful kind of white with, it looks like an iridescent shimmer just running throughout, really pretty. I'm assuming a lot of these that I've shown you are pretty sheer, especially on the first and maybe second coat rather. So there might be a few 3-coaters in the bunch, but if it's good, then I'm okay with that. Another one that I picked up because I've seen it, I've seen a few people do different things with this, and it's called Shimmer. And so I've seen this used a lot as a topper and on its own as well, depending, 1 to 3 coats, depending on how you want to wear that. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then I really love Zoya's greens, and you'll see that when I get to all of the Pixie Dust that I picked up in this promotion. But a couple of these have been on my list for a while, and one of them is Wednesday. And actually, Jackie, I heard about this one from her, and so I really want to try this one. It's just a really beautiful, almost like a turquoise, but it's more green leaning. So I'm excited about that one. And then I also picked up, this one is very similar to Wednesday, but it has a shimmer to it. It looks like kind of like a silvery shimmer, and it's called Dylan. So I'm excited about trying that one as well. And then, I mean, obviously I'm excited about all of these, so, or I wouldn't have gotten them. But anyway, you guys probably know by now how much I love blue toned pinks. And so I picked up Eden, which is kind of like your standard cream, kind of almost like Barbie pink cream. So I got this one. And then very similar to that is Princess, but this is more of like a jellyish, crellyish kind of thing. So I wanted to kind of work with both and maybe do some layering manicures. I'm not really sure. But I just really love a blue toned pink. And I know Zoya has another one called Shelby that's very similar that is still on my wish list. So I may try that one in the future as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying out those. And then I think, yeah, here's another shimmer. I don't know if you would put it more in the foil category, maybe not, not like with the huge particles of some foils, but this is called Hazel. And it's a really neat kind of blue, but it also has like a silvery kind of shimmer going on. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like on the nail. The pictures that I've seen are really pretty. And then 2 others that I got here have been on my list for a while, and these have more of like a jelly kind of finish to them. And so one of them is Harper, which is kind of a light, almost kind of salmony coral kind of pink. And it has a lot of really beautiful a beautiful shimmer in it, and then these beautiful little holographic glitters. Not quite micro glitters, they're a little bit bigger, but really pretty. And then another one that's very similar to that is Binks, which is kind of funny because I thought that this is actually more of a purple, and from what I saw, I thought it was more of a pink, but I still think it's really pretty. So this seems to have like those same kind of little holographic and like shimmers running throughout as Harper. So those might even be really pretty together. So, all right, I think the rest of the Zoyas are definitely the Pixie Dust. So I did get one that's more of like the Ultra Pixie Dust, meaning it has the regular Pixie Dust formula, but then it has some of the other like bigger particles in it. And so this is Arlo, and it is a really pretty pink. A pink base to it. One thing that I love about these, well, I love a number of things about the Pixie Dust. First of all, they're just really cool. They are textured, but you can also add a top coat. It's going to take a good one and maybe something like Cuticulus Quenched or like Glisten and Glow's Glitter Grabber to smooth it out before you go in with a good top coat. But it's worth it because you can wear it either glossy or you can wear it the way it dries down, which it kind of dries, these kind of dry down to like a matte kind of base, but then you just have all of the shimmer. I'm actually, one of the ones that I picked up is Zoe, and this is more of like a rose gold, and I'm actually wearing it right now. And I'm actually only just wearing one coat because I just wanted something on the nails really quickly to make them look nice. And so what I love about these is that a lot of these can be worn in 1 to 2 coats. A couple of the ones that I'm going to show you, if you want them opaque, are more like 3 coats, but they are textured. But again, you can wear them glossy. I love them because they go on really easily. If you wear them as textured, that means you don't have to worry about a top coat. They dry super quickly. The application is amazing, and they're just unique to anything else that you have. If you're not a fan of textured polishes, you either may not gravitate towards these or you may want to do the glossy option. But some of my favorite Zoyas of all time, one of my favorite polishes of all time, Vega, is a Pixie Dust. Not in this video, go figure. But anyway, so I did pick up Arlo. Arlo is considered an ultra Pixie Dust because you may be able to tell some of those holographic particles are actually much larger, and so you know, you have that going on. It's kind of like Thea and some of the other ones. Vega is also an ultra where some of those particles are a little bit larger. So the ones that I got, I showed you guys Zoe, so I did get that one. And then there were a couple of greens. I actually picked up 3 green Pixie Dusts that I've wanted for a while. One of them is Cheetah, and it's this really beautiful, I guess I would say, almost like a jade green. And this one is really pretty. When I was just kind of playing around swatching it, it looks really sheer on the first coat, but it's opaque in 2 coats. It's really pretty. Most of these have like a silver shimmer to them, which this one does, and it's just really beautiful because the base, again, kind of dries down more matte, but you have that shimmer that sticks around because of all the glitter particles and like the holographic particles that some of them have. So they're just really pretty. Another one that I picked up is Vespa, and this is a much lighter green, almost like a lighter jade, I guess you would say. This is going to be one, depending on your application and nail length and preference, that's going to be a 2 to 3 coater, but it's absolutely worth it, I can tell you, because the formula is great and it's just absolutely beautiful. I love Zoya's greens. I just feel like they always just knock those out of the park. Another one that I've wanted for a while is NYX, and this is a periwinkle. I'm actually going to be featuring this in an upcoming video that I'm really excited about, that I'll be letting you guys know more about very soon. But this is, I would say it's more of like a purple leaning periwinkle. When I think periwinkle, this is kind of the color that comes to mind. And again, it features that really pretty silver shimmer in there. I also picked up Liberty, which is this really beautiful blue that I think is appropriately named. One thing I will say with ones like this, as a lot of blues are, it is very pigmented. With the Pixie Dust, they usually say that you don't really need to wear a base coat. I always wear a base coat no matter what, and especially with ones like this one and one that I'm going to show you in a moment, where you can get a little bit of staining if you're not careful. So I would definitely, you know, it doesn't take that long to put on a base coat. It doesn't have to be the thickest one, and wait a couple minutes for it to dry to protect your nails. So, you know, that's just what I would do. Anyway, then another one with this kind of silver shimmer is Stevie. This is more of like a lilac. And again, it's like the other ones. They're all the textured, really pretty. And then another blue one, this is a little bit darker, so you have Liberty, and then Waverly is definitely more of like a deeper, like a sapphire, almost closer to like a royal or a navy, maybe more like a royal blue. Really beautiful, again, super pigmented, so definitely be careful with those. And then the last 3 are actually the ones that I wore for Christmas, my Christmas manicure that I posted about on Instagram, and those are these 3. The red one that I wore is called China. This one is a really beautiful standard red, perfect for Christmas. And then on my ring fingers, I wore Godiva, and this is kind of like, this is more of a nude. It's like a champagne color. I really like this. Again, depending on your application and preference, 2 to 3 coats. I did 3 in the post on Instagram, but it's definitely worth it. I love this because you do get the pretty and the shimmer, but if you're looking for a color that you don't want to be really loud on the nails, but you don't just want like a neutral cream, something like this would be a good option for you. And then the green that I wore, and this is one that's definitely one of the more pigmented ones that I was telling you about, and this is Elfie, and this is a really beautiful, it's kind of like the Pixie Dust version of Merida. Merida is that beautiful scattered holographic. It's kind of like an emerald green. So if you're familiar with Merida, that's kind of Merida in a Pixie Dust formula. So those are all of the Zoyas. Now, I also did pick up quite a few Orlys because except for their Lisa Frank, oh, and also with Zoya, for free shipping, if you added their ultra glossy sealed top coat, you didn't pay shipping, and that's really worth it because this is a really good top coat, and it actually comes with a Z-wide brush. Like, you don't have to buy the brush separately like you do with the polishes, which I was all about the whole like let people choose thing, but you know, I do think it would be great now because Zoya's polishes have gone up by a couple of dollars if they would just include the Z-wide brush, because otherwise they're $2 and I don't think there's any need for that. So I think we all love that brush enough now. Let's make it permanent. Anyway, on to the Orlys. Orly, like I said, except for their Lisa Frank polishes, their site was pretty much 50% off. So I did get quite a few of theirs that I had kind of been looking at for a while. Oh, and here's another Zoya that I missed, sorry. This is Fern. I picked that one up too, so I forgot about that one. It was just hiding with the Zoyas here. So, all right, so I did pick up a couple of Zoyas that kind of came in like trios or kind of like the little breathable sets I think that they have, and 2 of these that came together, or bundles they call them, and so this was a breathable bundle, and this has Sharing Secrets, which is this really beautiful kind of taupe color, kind of more on the gray side of taupe, with this really beautiful kind of gold and kind of shifting to like a pink shimmer in it, and they paired it with Pinky Promise, which is kind of this frostier kind of looking, kind of like mauve shade. I'm kind of nervous about this one because this is not a formula or a finish that I always like work really well with, but I really love the color, and they were together in the bundle for like a really good price, so I was excited about that. I also picked up one of, this is also from the Breathable line. A lot of people use these for doing like the French manicures. I love these to wear on their own, or in like the layering manicures. This is a jelly. This is called Sweet Serenity. So I love these. Orly does a great job on the formulas of these, so I was really excited about that. Again, I am trying to get more into the metallics and things like that as far as like the foils, and so Luxe is one of the ones that I did pick up, this really beautiful gold. It is more of a foil. I would say it's more of like a hybrid between a foil and a chrome, though I wouldn't say that it's like straight up just a foil. All right, then another one that I picked up is Lucid Dream. Again, I would put this more between like a chrome and a foil. This is very similar in color to Orly's Rage, which is actually a foil, but this is kind of more of like a chrome foil kind of version of that, if you will. And I think to me, this one looks a little bit more pink. And the Breathable line has a similar shade like that as well. This is another one that's very similar to like Faye that I showed you from Zoya. And this is called Ingenue. So this is a really pretty color that I wanted to try out. And then another Breathable trio that I picked up, if I can find the right one, were these 3. The red I absolutely love. It's more of a jelly or a crelly. You guys know I'm all there for that, especially when it's a red. This is called One in Vermilion, and it's absolutely not unique, but it's gorgeous. This was one of the Christmas manicures that I did was these three. Actually, I didn't end up using the gold that came with it. This is called Good as Gold, and it kind of has that frosty kind of finish to it. And with the brush strokes, I just was not really happy with this one. So I used Luxe instead. The green is called Forever and Evergreen. And so one of my Christmas manicures was these three together, and they were really pretty. So I did those. And then a few more that I have. There was a collection a couple of winters ago, I think now. It may have been 2019, and I don't, for whatever reason, I always forget the name of like Orly collections. Like it could be the collection that they released like yesterday, and for some reason, I'm like forgetting the names. But anyway, it kind of had like an Arctic or like a frost kind of, you guys probably know what it is, and you're like, what's wrong with her? But anyway, I already had a few of the polishes, and with a few of the selections that I made here, I actually have that collection now completely, which I probably should have done in the first place, because when they released it, I really loved, you know, the collection, but I just got it in pieces for whatever reason. Anyway, one of them is called Snow Worries, which is a really sheer but buildable. It's kind of like, it's got this, I'm horrible at describing these. It's almost like, it's not a white, it's almost like a, it almost looks white, but it has like a pink tint to it almost, packed with shimmer, really pretty. Another one from that same collection is Gilded Glow. I also picked up, it's called Frost Smitten, which is this really pretty kind of rose gold. I'd say more of like the rose colored glitter. Very similar, although this is a smaller glitter, kind of like Essie's, gosh, and I've gone through like 2 bottles of this, and now I can't even think of which one. They're like really pink, chunky glitter. I'll remember later, I'm sure, but that's what this kind of reminds me of. Anyway, and then you also have 2 from their holiday winter collection this year. One of them, Dancing Embers, and then I also picked up Touch of Magic from those. So I am looking forward to those. And then the last Orly that I picked up, oh man, I have been wanting to try this one for a while, and if you have not, and you are looking for an amazing white polish, and I am not a white polish fan, but I finally tried it. It's from the Breathable line, White Tips. Oh man, I was playing around with this just on my nail. I had some base coat on. This is practically a 1-coater. Now, I think the reason for that is that a lot of people use this for French manicures, but, and I'm not into French manicures, but I do, if I have to use a white nail polish, I want it to be as much of a 1-coater as possible. And this is amazing. This is it. Even, I swatched a nail or 2 that didn't have any base coat on it, practically a 1-coater. It also does not dry and look like whiteout on your nails. I hate that. That is another reason that I just swear off white polishes most of the time, because I can't stand it if it's like blinding and it dries and looks like whiteout. Like, I'm just not about that. So, but this is amazing. So of all of the Orly purchases, this has been the one so far that I've really been the happiest with. Of course, most of them I haven't really gotten to try yet, but this is incredible. So White Tips, it's been around for a long time, I understand, and it's usually used for French manicures, but it is a standalone white as well. And this one is from the Breathable line, so you know, you get a little treatment in there as well. So definitely recommend that one. All right, and then I did get a couple from Static Nails. So I don't have a lot of Static Nails polishes just because they are a little pricier, but they did have a sale going on. I don't remember if it was buy one, get one, or buy one, get one half off. I don't really remember the particulars, but when I see a color that is does look more unique, or I see one of their lighter colors that I'm interested in, because I've seen those swatched and they swatch in like 1 to 2 coats, then I want to try them. I do love rose gold. I haven't tried this yet, but I picked up Rose Gold Edit, so I am really interested to see how that one works, how that one performs. So I'm really excited about that. And then I also picked up Breakfast with Audrey, which is inspired by the kind of Tiffany blue shade you know, the iconic kind of Tiffany blue shade. And I have swatched this just on a nail, and it is practically opaque in one coat. It's incredible. So while I don't typically wear nail polishes for their longevity or to wear them for a very long time, which is what Static is really known for, when you can get a shade like this that's practically a one coat wonder with or without base coat, yeah, that's pretty amazing. So I'm really excited to see how that is. And then I picked up a couple from Different Dimension. I really love her polishes a lot. And I posted on Instagram, I think I did, maybe not a picture, but I posted a story. Every year I do a manicure where I use her red hollow and her green hollow. The green is nice, red's called Naughty, and so I use those. And usually I wear as an accent nail Toyland, her gold glitter. Well, I picked up this year the silver version of that, which is called Silver Bells, which is just, I mean, if you look at this, I mean, this just screams Christmas. Like I said, I do have the gold version, which is called Toyland. Absolutely love it. I've had that one for probably 2 or 3 years now. Sometimes I have to add like a pinch of thinner to it, but it's amazing. And then I love gold flaky toppers, and I've kind of been on the lookout for like the perfect one. And this is really pretty. This is called Gold Rush. And so it's a clear base, and it's just a really beautiful gold flaky topper. So I did pick that one up. And then, finally, I picked up a few from Starrily, and I don't really think they have sales very much. I think I just picked up a couple that I wanted. I've kind of been getting in pieces slowly but surely the Galaxy collection of their magnetic polishes. And so I picked up Mercury, which is this really beautiful black or like charcoal gray to black with all the holographic. This is a magnetic polish. I have a number of the planets now, and Mercury was kind of high on my list, so I did get that one. And then this is one that this is called Zephyrin, and this is a topper. You can wear it on its own as well, but you put it over polishes, and you can see that really pretty like pink to red flash. So I'll have to do a post when I use this because I haven't really experimented much with this yet, but it is kind of like an effects topper. But of course you can also wear this on its own for a wash of color and that really pretty flash. So I'm sure either way. And this is actually going in my top favorites for 2021. Again, you guys know that I'm not always here for the foils, and every time I've gone to get this one, it's pretty much been sold out. And I'm like, I want this polish. And that is Starry's AU, which AU is the element, or the symbol, the element on the periodic table for gold. Oh man, if you don't have this polish, if you're a gold lover and you don't have this polish, that's just crazy. But if you are trying to find a gold that you really like, especially again, if you're like me and you're not really into foils and chromes, again, I find this to be kind of a hybrid of that. This polish is amazing. It is nearly one coat. You can probably stamp with it. But I had this on and I couldn't take it off for like 2-3 whatever days. I mean, it is gorgeous. It stays on your nails. I mean, it's just beautiful. Like the cotton pad that I used to take off the polish looked beautiful. That's how beautiful this polish is. Nearly opaque in one coat. I did do 2. And then I was kind of playing around and I put a little bit of like Gold Rush over this. I'm picky about gold, but this is amazing. And so I will be showing this in a live swatch for my favorites video for this year, which is coming up very soon. So definitely keep an eye out for that. So yeah, so that is it. That is my Black Friday haul. Thank you so much. If you've watched this entire thing, I know it's been a little bit long. So I do want to say, as we are wrapping up another year, I appreciate you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, for watching, for liking, for commenting. Please keep the feedback coming. It means so much to me. Some of it, a lot of it actually, you know, I can incorporate and have into the channel. And so I just really love you guys and appreciate you guys so much. So if you do feel led to subscribe to my channel, The Polished Desk, please do that. Also make sure you hit the notification bell so that you always know when content is going to be uploaded to the channel. I do have coming for you guys in the next few days. I'm going to be having videos coming out every day. I have the Essie collection finally, I know, but you know what? It's holiday and winter, so it's still very much relevant, and I'm so excited about that one and to talk to you guys about that one. OPIs, I have China glazes coming up in January. I'm trying for the beginning of January. I'm also going to have the ILNP collection, and then I have a couple of other things coming up too. New Year's Eve day, I am going to be sharing with you guys my top favorites for 2021 as well. So yeah, so I have a lot of content coming up for you guys. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you will like this video. I hope you will subscribe, and yeah, I just hope everyone has a really great new year, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.